This is Eric Posable with Body Morph Pros. I'm here with Lisa Kelly, IFBB Pro Bikini competitor. How are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Great. So we just competed at the 2014 NPC IFBB Pro North Americans.
The first one.
Yeah, so kind of cool that they've incorporated that in
Yes.
some of the pro shows.
Most definitely. Was very excited to be here. Like I said and was telling you, I got my pro card here last year. So this show had a little place in my heart. So I was very excited to be back and be able to be a part of it.
Come to the old stomping grounds, so to speak.
Much, yeah, most definitely.
Now, how long have you been competing?
This is going on my third year.
Okay. Did you always start in bikini, or did you start in something else to
Always
switch over?
bikini. I actually had no clue what I was doing when I first started. A girlfriend of mine talked me into it. I thought it was the craziest thing ever.
I'm not going to get up there in my underwear.
Pretty much. I did my first show and I was hooked.
Yeah.
And then from there on, I was like, okay, when's the next one? When's the next one? I've got to do this. This is so much fun.
Now, tell me a little bit about your amateur career. Obviously, it was only a couple years long, and you turned pro right away. Obviously, you've got the body for it. So, how many shows did it take you to turn pro, or was it something that kind of happened quickly?
I'd have to say I was very fortunate in the aspect that I did put, as soon as I found out it was a sport I enjoyed, as soon as I realized this was something I could be competitive in and really enjoy doing, I dedicated a lot of time to it. And I did 5 shows prior to doing any national shows. My first national was USA's. I placed 13th, and I was really happy because, one, I am 40. So I was a bit
I can't believe you're 40.
I was a bit older than a lot of the girls that I was competing with, but at the same time, I was just excited to be there. And then my next show after that was Pittsburgh. I placed 16th, and I didn't bring my best package there. I knew it, and when I looked around, I went, okay, I've got to go back to the drawing board. I understand. So then I did another show in Arizona, and I got first in that. And then from there, I did USA's again, and I didn't do very well there. And I said, you know what? I said, I need to really bust my butt. Came back to Pittsburgh, and that's when I got my pro card. I got third in Open, and then I placed first in Masters. So
It's good that you also placed third in the Open after having some struggles at some of the other Open shows.
That really kind of reaffirmed where I was at. Okay, I'm right there. I'm where I need to be. So.
Well, that's awesome, and it's nice to hear that you kind of clawed your way a little bit to get there, because I hear a lot of these girls like, oh, I did one show, I qualified at the nationals, and then I won my pro card.
I definitely put in the time. I definitely knew that every time I competed, it was about me getting better and looking better, and not necessarily what does she look like, how do I beat that girl, or it was every time I come to the stage, I want to make sure that I'm working on making something better, because then I know that I did my best.
Absolutely. So what's next for you after this weekend?
I'm going to do the Europa in Arizona. That's where I'm originally from. So
You still live there, or?
Oh yes, most definitely. And so Europa, and then Sacramento after that.
Well,
so
awesome.
Sacramento was my first pro show after turning pro, and I got 4th there. So I'm looking forward to
going back to all your old
back.
stomping grounds and reproving yourself.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So any big plans for this weekend out in the East Coast?
My husband and I, we own a studio in Arizona called PT by Joe Studios. We have a lot of competitors right now, so right now our focus is on them.
His hair, nails, makeup, tanning, diets,
wonderful
carbs.
stuff. Yep. So right now we're hoping that they do and come back with what they were trying to get out of this. We're hoping for some pro cards. How can you not?
Right.
But we're keeping our fingers crossed.
So now if we get some, the train's going to go by here in a second, which we've been fighting all day, but if someone wants to get a hold of you, maybe for some contest prep, or for, maybe for...
We're on Facebook at ptbyjoestudios.com, and then also you can reach us in Arizona. We're located off of Miller and McDowell, and our phone number is 480-593-3636, and we do everything from contest prep to just diet to show prep, just everything. We're just
one-stop shop.
Pretty much, yeah.
To a counselor, sometimes when people want some carbs.
I'd have to say, I think more times than not, we are counselors than we are anything else.
Exactly, yeah, I know that feeling. So, anyone else you want to give a thanks to? I know that you mentioned your husband helping you a little bit. Anyone else that helps you?
My husband, Joe Valdez, I would have never done this if it wasn't for the push and Actually, him and I got married after I started competing. I'd known him for years. Definitely my family, friends, and most importantly, my son, Jacob Kelly. He just turned 21. So he, from the very beginning, was when I was like, I am too old to get up in a bikini. What are you talking about? He was like, Mom, go do it. You'll be amazing at it.
And I'm sure he has a lot more friends over at the house when you're getting ready to compete and doing some of your posing.
I don't think about that kind of stuff. I don't think about that.
she's the neighborhood mom there was like, come over to the house.
No, I don't think about that.
yeah, exactly. Can I have these 30 friends stay over, Mom? Well, at least he's supportive. Me being a little older, I don't know if my mom would compete. I mean, obviously I would support her, but I'm sure that's a little weird. But that's great that the whole family gets behind you.
Yeah,
so
most definitely. So I'm excited to be here. Like I said, it was nice to come back to where I, originally got my pro card and to be a part of something that was the first time.
Yep.
So
Gary does a great job with these shows, doesn't he?
His shows are phenomenal. This is my 3rd year here, and cannot say anything but amazing things about this place. So,
well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations on the show today.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with everything from the training studio to the competition prep and everything. And on behalf of Body Morph Pros, Eric Posepo, Lisa Kelly, IFBB Bikini Pro, we'll see you guys back at the gym. Thanks a lot for stopping by.